30th of June. Guys, we are halfway through the year. Tomorrow is July 1st, which means I have to pay rent. Oh, yay! I'm so happy. So today, guys, as always, obviously we're finished work. We're going to go to the gym, do upper body, then we're going to do sauna, and then we're going to go home, have a coffee, then do our sprints and our football. Bada bing, bada boom. And then we have to do abs. We have to do some other types of training. It's a busy day. And today I'm also going to be looking back at some of my goals. I looked at my goals before I went to bed yesterday, but I'm going to re-look at them again today. And I'm also going to answer some questions that ChatGPT had for me, or I suppose that I asked myself and then ChatGPT formulated them and then asked me. So I'm going to be doing that towards the end of the day. Okay, so we're at the football pitch. Just did our training session there. Most of it is done. I have to do 4 more sprints, acceleration sprints, and then 100 rebounds, some wall passing. So I'll just set up the camera. There's some kids training here as well. I kind of don't want to record that still. So yeah, almost finished. Nice and sweaty. Pause. And time to finish the session. This is a breezy angle. Cottage cheese, blueberries, noodles with a chicken breast. Whoa. Soup, salt, allegedly, and coffee and water. Guys, it is 11:23 on a Tuesday. It is the 1st of July and we are halfway through the year. So we're on the way home now from the gym. Obviously work, then gym, after the gym, sauna. Looking fresh, feeling fresh, being fresh and fit. Podcast. The plan right now, we're going to go home and have a coffee, and then we are going to go out to the pitch for training before football later on. Obviously we play football on Tuesdays, so we're going to go to that. Last week I did a almost 2 hour 2 hour long session, and it was very good and I needed it, but ultimately things change, your needs change, and last week I needed that 2 hour session to just push me and work me mentally, whereas today I need to focus on the technical aspect, because I think last week, bro, 8 reps of 10 different dribbling exercises is crazy work. It's 80 sets, which is a lot of volume, and ultimately you cannot do that much volume without sacrificing quality. Definitely not in one session, in one go, that's for sure. So, golly man, it's hot, bro. I can't even lie. It's 15 degrees in Ireland, and bro, people are burning. People are outside. Guy on the bus stop just there, shorts and a t-shirt and a cap. Bro, there's no sun. What are you wearing a cap for? I don't even know. Yeah, last week's session there was a lot of volume, and ultimately I do think that, especially towards the end, quality was sacrificed. But my mindset was oh, don't be a bitch, Dominic. You're just making excuses and whatever. But ultimately you have to kind of understand, what are you aiming for? Are you aiming for reps, just empty reps, or IP because there's an ambulance driving and someone might be dead? Yeah, it's what are you training for? Are you training? Are you cutting down? Are you doing it for the laugh? Are you just doing shit to do shit? Does that make any sense? A lot of people in life do shit to do shit. They literally just do things. They occupy themselves with stuff that they just don't need to do, or someone else could do, or they take 5 hours to do something that realistically could take half an hour to do. But there's the saying, and I'm going to fuck it up really badly, but basically your work will fit into the time that is given, or time will expand, or your work will expand into the amount of time that it takes. Basically, if you have 3 hours to do something, it will take you 3 hours to do something, whereas if you have an hour to do something, it will take an hour to do something. That's basically the principle of this scientific law. I feel a lot worse than yesterday with regards to like hunger and food noise. It doesn't matter because I'm still locked the fuck in, but it just is an observation. I can't lie, yesterday I was really happy because I edited for the first time properly in like a long time, bro. And every time I don't edit or don't make videos and then I go back to making videos, like I'm just such a sometimes, because I know that training hard and eating well and editing videos, making videos gives me happiness, gives me purpose, gives me joy. But sometimes I just stop because like I get into my mind, I'm like, no one's watching this shit. And to be fair, there was a period where I was making videos like every day and the quality was just too shit for my my expectations or my level. And ultimately you can't have everything in life. You can have a lot, but you can't have everything, and especially not all at once. So like I am going to go back to eating quote unquote normally, probably around 3,000 calories every single day once I'm freaking shredded. But until I am shredded, I need to be eating 1,000 calories. Does that make sense? You know, you poop in your diapers when you're a little baby, and then when you learn to wipe your ass and poop properly, then you stop pooping in your diapers, you know. But until you learn, you have to poop in the diapers. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Cannot wait to go home and have a coffee. It's so strange because like, bro, your cravings change. Right now, I'm just craving lettuce, bro. I want lettuce in my noodles. I don't know, man. Life is strange. Shit tragic, new paddock. See you guys later. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 21:37, like the 1st of July 2025, on the way back from football. We did about 10 kilometers worth of running today in football. High strain, 1.3 thousand calories burned, 1.2 thousand calories consumed today. I was supposed to do a dribbling session today. However, the pitch that I use was kind of a bit active still, so I made the executive decision to do a double day tomorrow, doing the dribbling and the finishing training tomorrow. And then on Thursday I have pre-season with a different club, with a new football club, and we'll go do that. And then next Tuesday I'll do pre-season with a different club again, and then next Thursday I'll probably do pre-season with a different club, go to different clubs, check them out. Today at football, I can't lie, you can't let, you know, bad days get you down too much, and you can't let good days bring you up too high as well. You know, you need to be balanced, you know, like heady one and balanced. I wouldn't say I played shit today, but I wouldn't say I played like super duper good. My touch was definitely off, and sometimes like it makes me question, like, is my touch shit, or did I just like, I don't know, man. You know, I don't know. But if I'm even doubting or questioning myself, like, I know I need to do more work, you know, them was there. So tomorrow is dribbling and shooting training. So on Thursday, because ultimately I do have pre-season, so I don't want to be like too tired, we'll do like all like passing, touching, control stuff, so we're not too fatigued. Yeah, a little piece of information, because I don't think I said it already. I definitely sharted today. 100% shit my white pants. Well, not my pants in it, but my underwear. Definitely a big shit stain on my white underwear today. Definitely had to dash those in the bin. I definitely expected a fart, but in life, you know, expect the unexpected. Expect to release hot liquid lava ass from your butthole. And yeah, I will not trust my farts anymore. Now, this happened to me last week. However, not on this scale. Like this one right here, yeah. Like, bro, you know when it's a fart, you know when it's a shart, and you know when it's just a shit, bro. I just literally skedaddle all over my freaking pants. I don't know what it is, bro, because today, yeah, I won't lie, my parents, for some reason, yeah, like, we don't have money like that, yeah, but my parents just decided to like splash 700 euro on a brand new like fancy coffee machine, and I can't even lie, mom's, it was worth it, because the coffee's so freaking yummy in my tummy. Now, what I will say is, I'm not too sure if you are supposed to eat raw coffee beans, but I had some because I was just bored and hungry, so I ate some, and I kind of like, it was disgusting. But maybe that's what caused it. Maybe it's because I had like 5 pieces of gum, and sometimes when you have gum, it makes you you know, diarrhea everywhere. So I don't know what it was, what the secret ingredient is for shitting your pants. However, I will keep you guys updated if I do figure it out. Hopefully I will not be shitting or shatting my pants anymore. Now let me just do a quick recap of today. Woke up, went to work. After work, went to the gym. I had pickles and tea with milk this morning for breakfast. Pickles because pickles in it. And after work, went to the gym, did plyometrics. Pretty good, but I can't lie, my box jumps haven't been that good recently. I've been kind of flopping. My highest jump, my last set of box jumps. So I don't know. Maybe I'm too fatigued. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. And then after the gym, sauna, boom, went home, had coffee, then did our mini football training session and walked the dog, did abs, you know, your usual, did football analysis, did some other bits and bobs for training. And yeah, obviously did our second football session of the day. This one, the main one, the, you know, football match type of thing. I can't lie, kind of feel fatigued. My left knee has definitely been off the last 2 or 3 days, so need to keep an eye on that. However, that is not an excuse for me not to do a double training session tomorrow. Tomorrow again, regardless of how I feel. In fact, tomorrow is leg day, so it's kind of freaking peak still. So tomorrow the day will look like this. Wake up, go to work, after work go to the gym. In the gym we will do leg day and we will go to the sauna. After that we're gonna go home, have coffee, then go to the football pitch where we will do shooting and dribbling training. Then we shall go home, walk the dog, do abs, then eat, and then rest and relax for the rest of the day. And then on Thursday we have pre-season, bada bing, bada boom. So light skin hours. Guys, it is the, first of all, shout out this shop, man. What do you know about Trisha's Mini Market, 3rd of July. Cause baby, you're a firework. Yeah, need to work on the vocals. Anyways, 3rd of July, 11:39. I bought some oats. I bought some pudding. I bought some twaróg, cause guys, yellow stickers. Guys, if I see the best form of marketing, yeah, for a fucking dirty poor bitch like me, if I see reduced, if I see yellow stickers, I'm all over it. 3 twarógs and 2 of these. I can't lie, these are like €1.20 each, so 60 cents each. Buy one get one free type of vibe. Today is the first day of pre-season for my new football club. I'm going to go to 2 football clubs today for, I want to say trials, but is it professional football? One of the coaches said, I hope to see you there, which in my mind I'm internalizing as him thinking that I'm the best football player ever and then he's gonna love me. I've been super autistically hyper obsessing over football boots because ultimately, if you want to be a professional, yeah, and shaving my legs, if you want to be a professional, why don't you do everything that a professional does? Professional footballers have shaved legs, shredded legs, veins in their legs. Like, it's so crazy. The more I just look at these things, it's just so obvious. Bro, if you're not a professional, it's because you're not a professional. And I know it's like, duh, 1 + 1 is 2. Bro, what is this guy doing? This guy's cutting grass, look at him. I don't know if the light on this guy's tractor, cutting machine, lawnmower, whoa, turbo, is there because he's indicating or if it is just a warning light. Regardless, shit tragic, new paddock. We're on the way home from the gym. Today, we are literally doing basically no football training. I'm just gonna go home and prepare my food, then do my keep yuppies, walk the dog, do abs, and then I'm gonna eat straight away because I need to give myself a lot of time to digest the food because I'm not gonna not eat today. I wanna have as much energy as possible with the glycogen stores, hence why I bought the oats. I need the time for the food to process and digest because ultimately I don't wanna be throwing up because it is pre-season, so we might be running, we might not be, I don't know. I don't particularly care what we do because I'm gonna show up and ball out regardless, but I do wanna be prepared as well as fail to prepare, prepare to fail. You know them way there? So Diogo Jota died today and I swear to God, yeah, it's so crazy because it's so random. Like, does that make any sense? Like, footballers and celebrities, they're not meant to die. Does that make any sense? Like, you know when people die, yeah, it's like your great grandmother or your grandmother and they're like 90, whatever. But like, the guy's like 28, bro, 28, 29. He got like married 2 weeks ago. And I remember walking into the gym, yeah. I say I remember, this was like last year, but I walked into the gym this morning and it just said like Diogo Jota dead at 28. And mums, yeah, I don't want to say like, oh yeah, me and Diogo, we were boys from back in the day. Oh yeah, he's my guy. Obviously, he's just a random professional footballer that I don't know in any way, shape or form. And I'm not even a Liverpool supporter. But bro, it literally hit me like a wrecking ball. Because ultimately, you just don't expect people to die. Like, it's so crazy, yeah. Because me recording this in 100 years time, I'm probably not going to be alive. And whoever is watching this video, if you're watching it in 2025 or wherever you're watching it, you're probably gonna die in 100 years time. And whenever or whoever watches this, you are going to die regardless. Like, there's no one that's gonna watch this video, yeah, and not die. We're all gonna die. But it's just a thing where, yeah, and bro, I'm even such a hypocrite, yeah, because in the gym, basically Diogo Jota, he died in a car crash. And when I was in the gym, yeah, I was like, oh, I'm never gonna like text and drive and be on my phone and drive, or like record with the with the Osmo Pocket and drive, whatever. But ultimately, there are guys out there that will literally text and drive, yeah, and nothing will ever happen to them. And there's a guy who never texts and drives, and he will die in a car crash and it won't even be his fault. Ultimately, there could be a drunk driver that can just kill you in a car crash and there ain't shit you can do about it. Guys, ultimately, yeah, like, we do need to be careful in life, okay? No one's telling you to just like be an idiot and do drugs and fucking jump out of airplanes. And God's the ultimate planner, and let me make myself very, very clear. Diogo Jota did not die to teach me a lesson or to teach you a lesson. But what I believe is everything happens for a reason. If someone dies, obviously it's bad because they died. But then again, is it bad? Because everyone has to die eventually. And however much time you're given, you're given. And instead of being like, oh, he died so young, can we instead shift the mindset into how grateful we are for the fact that we got to experience life with him for X amount of years? I know Alex Hormozy talked about it. He had like a cat and he only died after like 5 years, where cats live like 10-15 years. And instead of being like, oh fuck's sake, he only lived 5 years, what the hell, he shifted his mindset into, wow, how grateful I am for those 5 years. And that's ultimately what I took away from Diogo Jota's death. Again, it is very fresh because it literally apparently happened this morning. But like, bro, that's so fucking crazy. And you know what's even worse, yeah? He died with his brother. But at the same time, yeah, I actually cannot think of a better death than dying with my own brother, Because ultimately, yeah, what was that sound? Ultimately, there's a lot of bad ways to die. You could get executed by ISIS or by the Mexican cartel. You get skinned alive. You could just die peacefully in your sleep. Like, there's a lot of ways to die, and ultimately, obviously I wasn't there. There's no videos that have been released of how they died. Maybe they just literally crashed into a tree and died straight away. Maybe they like kind of bled out in the car. I don't know. And regardless, it was probably a bad death because it was a car crash. But I suppose it's over now. But then again, is it over? Think about the 3 kids or 2 kids and his literally freshly married, newly married wife that he's leaving behind. It's, bro, like, we don't understand how fragile life is. And even this morning, yeah, like, I'm bare stressing over this football, and then I'm obsessing over football boots, and then I ate too many calories yesterday because I had vegetables and I had some fresh cream with my coffee. And bro, like, it doesn't fucking matter. It does not fucking matter at all. No, I had 300 milliliters of milk and I only should have had 100 because my calories, and then bro, like, it's not that deep. And please don't misunderstand me either. If you have a goal, like, my goal is to get freaking shredded, to get a shredded 6-pack, veins in my legs, veins in my ass, veins in my abs, veins everywhere. That is my goal. So ultimately, if I'm overeating calories, I'm not, I can't lie. I love cars. Moms, I love cars. I love car exhausts. And very, very soon, I'm going to have a Porsche 720S with a Leng exhaust. Porsche? McLaren 720S. I don't know what I said. Anyways, my point is, life is the most precious thing we have. There's nothing more precious than life. And also, there is nothing more precious than time. Guys, do not waste your time. Do not waste your life. Don't try to be someone you're not. Be yourself. Whatever goals, dreams, ambitions you have, chase those, and chase those with 100% rewind it with 100% of your energy and your being. Give it everything. Ultimately, when you get to the finish line, you know, and you're on your deathbed, you want to be the guy that gave it absolutely everything. I want to try every single food. I want to go to all the places, to all the countries. I want to make all the money. I want to make all the love to my wife possible. I want to have as many kids as possible. Guys, optimize for having the best life possible. And what does your best life look like? I don't know. I know what my best life looks like, and I'm ultimately trying to work towards it, or I am working towards it every single day. And I think you should... Why am I stuttering so much? I think you guys should also do the same every single day, guys. Be grateful. We thank God in Jesus' mighty name, amen, that we've lived this much life. In Jesus' mighty name, we live 10 times more. Or however much God wills us for us to live, may we live that much. And ultimately, it's not about living the longest life, though it is. It's about living the best life that we can. Because if right now I said you live 100 years, but you'll be in a wheelchair and you'll be a quadriplegic, paraplegic, you know them ones there. Or would you rather have maybe 80 years but you're normal and healthy and whatever, you know? So look, RIP to Diogo Jota. I shall say a prayer for him today and his family, and for all the people, because ultimately, look, as a Catholic, I pray for everyone every single day. But yeah, I thank God for this this reminder that ultimately we're all human, we're all fragile, and life is not life ain't forever, you know? So yeah, that's it for now. I'll chat to you guys later.